Now, it's been a memorable first season for Derek Vandermeer as Bowling Green's athletic director. Tonight, maybe not quite as memorable, but we caught up with the AD with plenty of history in the MAC. Derek Vandermeer was hired as Bowling Green's athletic director a little over a year ago, and it certainly did not take him long to understand the importance of the Battle of I-75.
The benefit of being in this job is that you get to meet so many alumni around the country who have been a part of this rivalry, that can talk about the games, specific games and moments, and how significant it has been part of their life. So the indoctrination begins as soon as you start talking to alumni. Years and years and years and legacies of traditions and people that really make sure that I understand how important this is to this campus and this community. People know that there's bragging rights at stake every day you walk into work the next morning. You have companies between here and Toledo that, the person at the desk next to you is wearing Toledo, or the other person's wearing Bowling Green. So you have to wake up in the next morning, walk in, and you have to be accountable for what happened the night before.
While Vandermeer's playing days as an offensive lineman at Central Michigan predated midweek action, he was in the administration at CMU at its inception as the Chips had to add lights to Kelly Short Stadium.
We've gained some things and lost some things because of action. Within this conference, I think it's increased the visibility of our league. I think we have a more national brand that people are watching across the country. But we've lost that Saturday afternoon experience. And I got to play in that Saturday afternoon experience in November with rivalry games. And so that's really important to me. It's sacred to me. I'm glad that we're talking about recapturing some of that moving forward. But I hope that we can continue to make sure that the rivalries have a great deal of impact and impression on our students and our campus experience.
Toledo Athletic Director Brian Blair famously spent time in the Rockets' dunk tank last week. So what is Vandermeer prepared to do?
If dunk tank is the standard, I think that we can exceed that in many, many different ways. I was joking with David Briggs. I said, he was in the dunk tank this last week at Toledo. I said, David, you've joined the cult of Toledo. And he goes, no, I'm open to anything, Derek. So I've got to one-up it. I know I got to figure that out. Maybe jumping out of an airplane and parachuting into the stadium. And maybe that's what I got to do. We'll see if that can one-up Brian Blair. I just need somebody that wants to help me jump. Just tell me who's out there that wants to help me jump out of an airplane.